What is up, everybody? It's your old pal Skippy Simon here. I got another fun story for you. I was texting up with a friend of mine who contacted me on the 4th of July, and he's all sick with COVID. And I hope you're feeling better, Seth. But I told him about this story that I was going to tell, and I figure I got nothing to lose. I mean, I'm dying, so fuck it. What do I got to lose? So this one's called The Night I Stole Eddie Griffin's Car. Yeah. I used to work in the early 2000s. I was the parking lot guy at the Comedy Store. There is this comedian by the name of Eddie Griffin who has been in some movies and some TV shows. Um, he's a dick. It's the truth. I remember the first time I met him was in the phone room at the Comedy Store. My buddy, when I just first got there, and my buddy Freddie was working on the phones. And I'll be honest with you, okay, I don't own a TV set. I've never owned a TV set. Well, I have owned TV sets, but I never, like, watch them. But because of that, celebrities just look like people to me. They just look like they're just people to me. So there was this one day at the Comedy Store where my buddy Freddie was on the phones, and there was this black gentleman sitting in a chair across the room. And I walk in and I'm like, "Hey, what's up, guys? What's going on?" And I introduced myself to Eddie Griffin, who I didn't know was Eddie Griffin at the time. And I go, "Hey, what's your name, man?" He's like, "I'm Eddie." And I look at him and I go, "Murphy?" And he got up and stormed the fuck out. It was hysterical. And I was like, "You don't look anything like you do on TV." But, so that was my first time meeting Eddie Griffin. Mind you, I've had some cool moments with Eddie. I've also had some moments where he has tried to steal my girlfriend. I'll talk about those stories at another time, though. But as for right now, I'm talking about the time I stole Eddie Griffin's car. Yeah. So, early 2000s, the Comedy Store was basically, the inmates ran the asylum. I mean, Mitzi Shore was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, so she was never there. The managers didn't give a fuck. I mean, the beer coolers were open till 6:30 in the morning every goddamn fucking night, and it was amazing, especially if you're drunk like I was. But so Eddie Griffin would come in on a regular basis and completely ruin the entire fucking night. And by that I mean he would come in and do anywhere between 2 and 6 hours of stand-up comedy in a night. And from what my friend said, it was mostly him regurgitating old Richard Pryor albums. So, whatever. But Eddie was... he used to steal everybody's stage time. I mean, he would steal, like, everybody's stage time. I remember I was working as assistant talent coordinator at one point, and I was calling up all the people on the list, and I'm like, "Hey, you got a spot tonight, but I'm pretty sure Eddie Griffin's gonna come in and you're not gonna get it. So just a heads up." And I got in trouble for doing that, but at the same time, I'm an honest person, so who gives a fuck? So there was this one night where Eddie came in, and I was working the lot at the Comedy Store. He came in, he was driving a black Acura NSX, and he stole everybody's stage time. And I knew he was going to be up there for a number of hours, so I was like, "Fuck it. I'm going to steal your car. Why the fuck not?" So I did. And I stole Eddie Griffin's car, and I remember I drove it out of the Comedy Store parking lot, and I hung it right out of the Comedy Store, and I drove down Sunset Boulevard. At the time, there were photocops, which are those cameras that would take a picture of your car if you ran a red light, and you get a ticket for it. And there was one near the Comedy Store, there was one near the Whiskey A Go-Go. I ran both of them. Why not? Ain't my car. So I ran both of those, and then I drove it all the way down to the ocean on Sunset. I drove it all the way down, Drove it all the way down through the Palisades, through, Beverly Hills, through everywhere. Bel Air. I finally get to the ocean. I'm like, cool. And then I drive up to Mulholland, and I take Mulholland all the way back to Crescent Heights. I come down, well, it's actually Laurel Canyon Boulevard on that side, but come down Laurel Canyon Boulevard, I hang a right on the Sunset, and I pull in the driveway of the Comedy Store, and I see Eddie is still on stage. So I stole his car again. And I put it in reverse, and I did the same thing. I blew the lights at La Cienega, and I blew the lights down by the Whiskey A Go-Go, and I drove it all the way back down to the ocean, which was beautiful. I remember the night. It was absolutely gorgeous, and the way the moon reflected off of the ocean was just amazing. And I took it out to Mulholland and drove all the way back, and then I was like, yeah, fuck it, and dropped it off. So... mind you, I'm not under oath. I am not testifying against myself. I'm just saying maybe there's a chance I could have stole Eddie Griffin's car at one point. Who knows? I'm just telling stories. But anyway, yeah, I stole Eddie Griffin's car. It was a nice car. It's way too low. Way too low to the ground for me. I was kissing bumpers all the way down there, but regardless, it's what I did. It was fun. And yeah. Alright, that's enough about me. I'm going to tell more stories at a later date. And Seth, I hope you're feeling better, buddy. Alright, this is Skippy Simon just telling you. And you're awesome. Stay that way. Stay fucking awesome. You are great. And I'll talk to you later. Alright. Bye.